Hello there, I'm Anna Delman. It is day number 191 of my note writing to encourage myself, and the topic for today is a little sensitive. It's not a good one that we like to experience or know of in our own lives. So here it is. Betrayal, what to do about it? And my response is, be thankful you are not that person, not from a position of arrogance, but from a position of humility. Be thankful for the blessing of discernment. When you're in a position of affliction because of betrayal, stand firm, cling to what is true. If needed, walk towards help. Be wise, do not be vengeful. What does forgiveness and restoration look like? And then a quote from J.C. Ryle, which is so very encouraging to those who have experienced betrayal and because of betrayal have gone through or are in a season of affliction. There are no lessons so useful as those learned in the school of affliction. And that is what J.C. Ryle said, and how that is so very true. Now, betrayal brings the most wounds when they come from those who are close to us, those who have been our friends, have been, simply because after great betrayals, friendships are broken, severed, and seldom do they get restored. And that doesn't mean you are not forgiving, friends. It means that often it's wisdom. The betrayal has been so deep and so vast that there can never be corrections, but that doesn't mean you carrying around a heart of vengeance or begrudging or hate. Not at all. That is why I said do not respond with a heart or mindset of arrogance, but one of humility. Therefore, but by the grace of God go you. You could be that person who has betrayed somebody, or maybe unknowingly you have. So we need to keep a short list of wrongs done to us and work on those very quickly. And betrayal is one of those we need to keep on a short list. Be thankful for the blessing of discernment that you observed somebody had betrayed you, and now use that same discernment in moving forward, on possibly moving away. Sometimes you cannot move away geographically, but in your heart, in your emotions and your thoughts about that person, move on. When you're in a position of affliction because of the injuries of betrayal, stand firm, cling to what is true. Don't allow yourself to be railroaded, gaslit, or manipulated into accepting responsibility which you do not own. And if needed, friends, walk towards help. I'm using the word walk towards help so that you can do it slowly, methodically, intentionally, and deliberately. And with each step, make sure that the help you're going to ask for is what you truly, truly need. And then be wise. Be wise in whom you are choosing to share very personal details about your life with. If you're going to a place for help, a church, and you are not resonating with the person you are speaking with, don't think that's the door closed. It could be that that person's going through an issue themselves. Go somewhere else. If you're not able to speak freely and clearly with somebody who is their pastoral counselor, etc., find another church. Find another parachurch organization who can counsel you and encourage you and help you work out the next steps in your life. Do not be vengeful. Even in your sharing, do not make digs at those people's characters. And our forgiveness and restoration, forgive, friends. That's where the short list needs to come. You forgive. Now, there is a difference, and I've said it before in the past, and I'm going to always say it when it comes to mind and I'm having to deal with betrayal issues and people who have betrayed me. Forgiveness and restoration are two different things. Often we cannot be restored to people because they stand firm on what they've done and how they've done it and refuse to accept any responsibility, and they gloat. They gaslight. They'll do anything rather than do what is right. How can you be reconciled to something like that or a person like that? God is not calling you to do that. He's asking you to free your own self from the responsibility of interacting. So if you're forgiving that person, you can still interact, but you don't put yourself back in that same position of sharing parts of your life with them. Wisdom, friends, wisdom. And after a season of time, you will look back and be grateful for what you have learned in the school of affliction, because it will equip you and build you and strengthen you into a more solid and a more sound person as you move forward in life. So until tomorrow, day number 192, take care and God bless, and we will talk again. Bye-bye for now.